Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this very special broadcast on Beaver TV. Very unusual, some of you will be thinking, but it's going to be a great one. Two youth teams representing two titans. It's the Hampton and Richmond youth representing England, and it's Nebraska representing the United States. It's the big title fight that we've all been waiting to see, and kickoff is just a few moments away here. As we do at Hampton and Richmond, we've gone all out. We've given them the Champions League treatment, which you might be able to hear in the background. We've given them the changing rooms. We've given them Beverley pitch. What can they give us in return? I'm expecting scintillating stuff, especially from the Hampton and Richmond Beavers, as they are managed by our very own managing director, William King. And now the referee summons the players onto the field as we look to get this game underway. A few minutes behind. Was booked in for a 4:30 kickoff, but looks like that's not quite to be. And one final time, the managers have both sets of players in a huddle. They know this is a serious one. The Beavers looking confident. Some of them not quite engaged with their manager. They think this one's in the bag. We sure hope so. Whereas the Nebraska team look very, very focused in their black and white kit this evening. They are listening intently to what their manager's got to say. And it might be that the Hampton and Richmond Beavers are just getting distracted by the music. You can see some dancing going on there as well. We've got Bertie the Beaver in the house this afternoon as well. He's just currently in deep discussion with Tommy Rance, one of our linesmen today, another member of the Hampton and Richmond Academy. And across the pitch we do have, of course, all the parents of both sets of teams eagerly awaiting. Well, I think the referee needs to get a grip on this one. Both sets of managers time wasting before the game's even kicked off. Come on, referee. Get it organised. We're running behind already. 4:30 this game was meant to kick off. Shocking. No match fee for you, son. Ladies and gentlemen, one final time. Please give it up for your teams. And we're off. 5 minutes past the scheduled start time, but we don't mind that at all as Hampton and Richmond get us underway in this, what is, I'm sure, going to be hugely contested fixture against Nebraska of America, as the Beavers win it back in their own third. There's a ball on, and it's brilliant down the line into the corner flag. Will he keep it on? Brilliant cross. Oh, nearly an own goal there by Nebraska, who do have shirt numbers. So going to triple digits. Not sure I've seen that too often, but it is an early corner for the Hampton and Richmond youth. In swinger, headed at the near post. Oh, brilliant save from the keeper, and another brilliant save from the keeper. Sign him up. Here comes another potential chance for Hampton and Richmond. It's domination in these early stages. And now recycling play. Look at that. Oh, and a third top-notch stop. This keeper's really earning his paycheck. In it comes, and finally the keeper's able to gather that one. And he rolls it out to his fullback down the line. Nice little chipped pass. Does come off. And a potential counter-attack here, but played all the way back through to the Hampton and Richmond goalkeeper, and he takes no chances. The goalkeeper today, Jack King. You may recognise the name, son of manager William King. Is there a bit of father-son bias going on there? You'd have to imagine so. But he does train with our very own Alan Julian, so an absolutely top-notch goalkeeper. I'm sure he's passed on plenty to the son of our managing director. And Hampton and Richmond win it back in turn. Hampton and Richmond win it back in the middle third. And that's very intelligent. Relieve pressure and go back towards their goalkeeper. Now it's with number 710 of Nebraska, played out wide. One back, though, by Hampton and Richmond. Brilliant, tenacious run here. Gets to the corner flag, just has it pinched off him. He's determined and earns his side a throw in as well. Now, we mentioned some fine stops early on from the Nebraskan goalkeeper, Alberto, son of one of our esteemed owners here at Hampton and Richmond. There's links to the club everywhere. And here come Nebraska with a man over on this near side. Marshalled well and then eventually tapped out of play. Josh Kelly doing well to establish himself in this game. The referee taking no nonsense in terms of where the throw-in's going to be taken. Nice cross-field ball out to their number 17, actually. One player in double digits. Although it does look like he's sporting a... I can't quite see from here. It looks like a Brentford goalkeeper shirt, but not entirely sure. He wins it back again anyway. Now with 6-6-5, and his ball can't quite find the target. Nebraska still with it, though. And Hampton and Richmond able to finally get the ball clear. Marshalled out to play, and it is a goal kick for Hampton and Richmond. Thank you very much to everybody who is tuning in, whether you're just interested in who will win this titan fight between England and America, or if it is indeed a relative of yours who is taking part this afternoon. Currently, Hampton and Richmond, or England 0. Or here we go though, Nebraska with a chance to score. It was a good save initially from Jack in goal, and his defenders come to his aid. It's kept in play. Can they get it away? Early dominance by Hampton and Richmond just fading away as Nebraska have grown into this. 710 plays a clever ball out as the boot of one of the Hampton and Richmond players comes off of play anyway. And you do get the sense Nebraska is starting to exert some Man City-esque control and authority on this game. As you can probably tell, there is a bit of a gap in age range amongst both sets of teams. Oh, first test for Josh Kelly. He's decided to wave play on for that one. Thought that might have been a foul, but Josh Kelly, he's a very lenient ref. Surely a foul throw, referee. He's let him off that time. And Hampton and Richmond take no chances and put it out for a corner. It's going to be an outswinger here, taken by 710 of Nebraska. Hampton and Richmond getting themselves organised. They've gone for a bit of a hybrid marking system, and it pays dividends as the ball goes over everyone's heads. It's going to come back at them there, you feel. Infield by Nebraska, but it's one back. Can Hampton and Richmond counter? No. And they do just about keep on to it, though. Oh, another audacious looking run here. He's got past a couple, nearly gets past another. Just has it tapped away from him and out for a throw-in. Good effort so far by both sets of teams. Oh, Wilking going to his bench already. That's both sets of teams. Not happy with how things are going so far in this opening 10 minutes or so. What kind of master plan has William King got in store? Long throw finds its target. And just about still in Hampton and Richmond hands. Out for another throw in, this time over the halfway line. Both keepers with work to do already. Alberto for Nebraska. Several big saves in the opening couple of minutes. And Jack King with a few saves to make just a few moments ago himself. Brilliant shepherding there from the Hampton and Richmond defender. A little Virgil van Dijk by the looks of that. Takes no chances, just pokes it out of play for a throw-in. Much better throw in this time. Comes back out to 665. Crossed in. Finds its man. Can he turn and get a shot? 299. No, he sets it out wide. Receives it down the line by the corner flag. Needs an option. Oh, but he's just taken it out of play. And Hampton and Richmond get away with one. Nebraska win it back. Nice bit of skill there, takes it through the legs. He does get cut off and a bit of a scrap outside the box. Falls kindly for the team in white, but one back. Trying to get shots away. And eventually, well, it does go in one goal, just not the correct size one. The keeper calling for support. He wants to go short. That's a King team for you. They want to play football. They want to play it on the ground. Another sensational run. The pass not quite coming off on this occasion, but they have it again. Down that right-hand side. Looks like it is just out of play on the halfway. Nebraska stopped in their tracks as they tried to maraud forwards. And now Hampton and Richmond with a chance to come forwards. Cool, calm and composed from the centre back there. His partner not quite as much, just loses out. 470 with the shot for Nebraska. And another one, blocked both times. And now they'll try to play out. Nice nutmeg there on 710. But it doesn't result in Hampton and Richmond coming away with the ball. In a decent position here for Nebraska. Good defending inside the box. On Tommy Rance. The linesman on that far side has given the ball out of play. Now we could just pan the camera quickly down to Will King. Just passing his infinite knowledge and wisdom of the game onto the next generation. As the ball is back in play here, just inside the area. He's surrounded by bodies, nearly got away. Hampton and Richmond defend well, plays down the line, and it frustratingly goes out of play. About 14 minutes or so gone in this game. Here's, well, I'll give you the two versions. It's Hampton and Richmond 0, Nebraska 0. We all know that means it's England 0, America 0. Brilliant nutmeg pass, and Hampton and Richmond could be in here. That's a brilliant step over. And he's still battling away for it, comes out with it. And they're still moving forwards here. Can someone get a shot away? Oh, can't quite get it through the legs that time. Three of them go in for the block, three of them deceived by it. And Nebraska trying to play their way out now. But surrounded once again. You do feel this is a game that's going to be won in that middle third. Which midfield can come out on top? Here's Nebraska with a man over. 6-8-9 charging forwards down that left wing. Gets past one, gets past another. Oh, and it's only a goal kick. Jack King. He's got the defender. He's got the short option if he so chooses, but it looks like he might go long this time. Oh no, he fools us all and goes short. And it sets Hampton and Richmond off once again. One back on the halfway line. Here comes 794, sorry. Just in case you can't see, Nebraska's shirt numbers do go into the triple digits here. And a hopeful ball is what you'd call that one. Played forward and no problem at all as Jack King lets that one roll past his post. And once again, all change. Substitutions galore. It is rolling subs today. The managers clearly feel some fresh legs can make the difference. Still yet to get a goal for either side, and not many shots, but I thought that could have been about to change, but well defended as 322 bared down on goal. Yeah, after that first 5 minutes, not much for either goalkeeper to do. Alberto down the other end from where play currently is. 3 crucial saves in the opening minutes. Not really touched the ball since then, not even for a goal kick. His defence woke up very quickly. You see Hampton and Richmond, they've got a style of play. They like to go short, set it back to the keeper. This time, doesn't quite pay off. But that doesn't mean they'll stop. Here comes a shot, and it's just over the bar. I reckon the keeper had that one covered, but it was a fierce strike by 322 on the left wing. A let-off for Will King, who's come very far out of his technical area, it must be said. Right down to the corner flag. Can the Hampton and Richmond manager please stay in his technical area? Please stay in your technical area. A warning for Mr. King there. Free kick for the Beavers as they look to send it long. They've got 5 up in attack. Ball's played forward, but it is intercepted with a big knee, and that will drive Nebraska into Hampton and Richmond territory, and it goes out of play, and it's going to be a corner. Outswinger into a decent area, and again that was probably one of the better chances that we've seen in this first half. Couldn't direct it on target, and the man left unmarked in that 6 or 7 yards goes unpunished. Once again the goalkeeper goes short. He receives it back. It's a poor ball from his defender, but it's a brilliant challenge and then save from Jack King, and now he's going to try and get his team upfield quickly with a long ball. It's one back, and now it's wave after wave of Nebraska attack. Ooh. And our first free kick from my recollection. And Nebraska sending forward some of their tall players. They are a tall side. Taller than Hampton and Richmond with the current players on the field. They've gone for a 2-man wall. There is offside in this fixture, but they've gone for a deep line. Nebraska opt to play it short and try and move the defence around. Here comes the shot. Potential calls for handball. Referee not amused, and instead will settle for a corner. So in swinger this time. Will Jack King be called into action? Good delivery. Oh, it goes through a sea of black and white shirts. No one can get concrete contact. And out for a goal kick. A wasted opportunity, you'd have to say, on this occasion. Oh, that's sensational from the goalkeeper. Takes real composure to pull off something like that in a live game. Under pressure, one side, just cuts it back the other. But Hampton and Richmond, much like Burnley, willing to die on the sword of playing their way no matter what. Another corner for Nebraska. The set pieces for the visitors starting to pile up now. There's been a few good deliveries so far in this first half. Can they make one count to get the first goal of the game? Currently Hampton and Richmond 0, Nebraska 0. Good delivery. Header does connect with a black and white shirt, but can't get it goalwards. And Hampton and Richmond really penned in. Forwards come the Americans again. This might be the chance. Oh, it's a brilliant tackle at the death. Just as he was about to unleash with his left foot. And now Hampton and Richmond trying to win it back high up. And they do it. Can he find the delivery? Not quite. Ball played through. And finally Alberto gets a touch of the ball once again. And maybe just slightly cold there, as it was given away, but Hampton and Richmond not able to make it count. And a brilliant through ball, but Jack King is level to it. Both keepers wanting to get their teams moving quickly. Another quick goal kick taken upfield. One back, Hampton and Richmond just starting to grow back into the game maybe. They've won it again. They've got 2 men over. Oh, he's decided to go for it himself. And he has it tapped away from him, and a rare Hampton and Richmond throw in Nebraskan territory. Thinks about going long. Thinks again about going long. Does so. Doesn't quite find whoever the intended target was. And now Nebraska on the counter. 729 just runs into trouble. Settles for a throw in. Some fantastic tackling on display this afternoon at Beverley. Throw in taken quickly. Long ball into the box, hopeful, never getting past Jack King. Good kick, and that might have set Hampton and Richmond on their way if they can keep it in play. They do so down this left-hand side. Got a couple of options in the box, can't quite get past that first man. They're going to settle for a corner and a chance to throw some bodies forwards here. Look at that, the goalkeeper pushing his side up, nearly on the halfway line. Telling his defenders to get up. He's got it sorted. In comes the corner. Ooh, nearly falls into a dangerous area. Nebraska just about get it away. They've got a few bodies sprinting forwards, but it looks like Hampton and Richmond have got their shape, and now they can bring it back out again. Played cutely down the line, but defender thought about trying to marshal it out. He's just got caught in 2 minds a little bit, but he has inside. A free kick anyway. That's one Dean Inman would be proud of. Felt the contact and relieves the pressure by earning a free kick. Good clearance. The striker was just coming back from an offside position, so he didn't touch that one. And that is half-time here at Beverley Stadium, where it is England 0, Nebraska of America 0. We'll be right back at after half-time. Well, the teams are already back out. Will King's side sent out early. He's got his message across and he wants the boys to go forward and deliver for King and country. And the camera just panning to the man himself, deep in conversation with one of his die-hard supporters.
Would Will King please return to the pitch? Would Will King please return to the pitch?
We're all waiting on you, Will. We're all waiting on you. Everyone points and laugh at the man in the grey tracksuit walking onto the pitch. And there we are, back underway for the second half here at Beverley Stadium. Hampton and Richmond set up with a back three. Wide players on either side, supporting the defence and the attack. It's bold, it's forward thinking. And Alberto in goal for Nebraska today, getting an early touch in this second half. Didn't have too much to do after the first couple of minutes in the first half an hour. Brilliant through ball played to Nebraska. Oh, we're going to get our first goal. Oh, somehow, some way, it's gone wide. The whole goal to aim at and couldn't find it. The Beavers escape early on. Jack King gets us back underway. Hampton and Richmond insisting on playing short, and it's paid off on this occasion. It's 3 versus 2. Gets past one. Will he go shot away? He does! And it's a great save from Alberto to tip it out for a corner. Not too many corners for Hampton and Richmond in this game so far. What can they do? They decide to play it short, and then actually a little bit of confusion has led to an offside here. Fantastic officiating. Forward comes Nebraska with 299. Leading down this left wing. He cuts back in on himself, plays it infield, looks to receive it back, but it's intercepted well. Nebraska still with it here, charging into the box. Challenges flying in, but they can't get rid of it. And a corner for the visitors. Another good delivery, and again, the set-piece taker let down by his teammates, just urging for a bit of contact to direct it goalwards. Will they live to rue these opportunities? Another promising attack thwarted by the Hampton and Richmond defence. Taking no prisoners so far today. Throw in taken very quickly. Alert that was. Nebraska win it back in the final third. Nearly intercepted though. Here comes the only player playing with double digits on his back today. The number 17. Great defending and that. Here's a goal kick. Josh Kelly, he took his time there. Hampton and Richmond not quite clearing their lines on this occasion, as they've done so well so many times. Ball into the box, cleared away. Another throw in. And we've even employed the multi-ball system to ensure action and minimising any potential time wasting. Although at 0-0, there's not much likely to be too much of that. Both teams desperate to win today. Shot blocked away, and another corner for Nebraska. Another in-swinger. This time it does get the contact. And once again, over the crossbar. Really good effort this time from 729. Just not quite able to get his head over the ball and keep his effort down. And a stoppage in play here. Shoelaces, very important things. And once again, the Hampton and Richmond manager has decided to leave his technical area. Not sure if the referee's seen it or not. Hampton and Richmond give it away in their own box. They deal with it for now. And you wonder what's being said between the two managers. He'll be just in shot on this near side. Some stern words, perhaps. Good play from Hampton and Richmond. Although a foul throw has been given there. The officials have been hot on foul throws today. No sympathy at all. Appeals for handball, nothing given. And now Nebraska in here. Jack King did just get a touch on it. And the shot comes off the post. That's the closest we've come today to the deadlock being broken. And Nebraska still deep in Hampton and Richmond territory, trying to win the ball back. They've got it here, but that's given away. And now a bit of space has opened up for the team in white. A chipped ball forwards and it comes to a halt. Nebraska on the halfway line with the ball. Good delivery again. Nobody quite in sync with the crosser to meet it. Potential for a long-range shot here. Thinks about it. Goes out to the left instead. Cuts in. Gets through three bodies. And again, over from the visitors. So about 9 minutes played. Here at Beverly Stadium, where it is England in white, 0. Nebraska in black and white, 0. Chances for both teams. Nebraska probably just edging it at this point, but the mighty Beavers still in this game. Trying to put the defender under pressure. Wins it back in a good area. Nobody into the box. And Nebraska escaped there. Nearly a costly error at the back. Sliding challenge. Brilliantly evaded twice by 710. And a good idea to spread the play to 470. But a bit too much on it. And out of play. Ball one for the visitors. Out of play. Hampton and Richmond throw. Throw in down the line. Nobody in position. Nebraska with a bit of space to play into, and 470 obliges. It's a great strike and a great save by Jack King in goal, determined not to be beaten today, and so far doing just that. And you get the feeling he's going to have to make a few more saves like that. That's a foul throw. Even I could call that one. The referees decided to let them take it again. Josh Kelly, Academy, here at Hampton and Richmond, doing a sterling job so far. And here we go, all subs. The Will King master plan continues. Several changes for both sets of players as they look to freshen things up. 12 minutes gone in this second half, where it's still Hampton and Richmond 0, Nebraska 0. On a windy evening at Beverly Stadium. Thank you very much to everybody who is tuning in or watching on repeat. How often do you get to do that for your under 10s, under 11s, under 12s, under 13s, under 14s? Streamed in high definition with full match commentary on YouTube forever. That's just what we do here at Hampton and Richmond. We take things to the next level. And the Nebraska manager just making an additional change as well. Hampton and Richmond win it back in a dangerous area. Can they get the cross in? Oh, it's unlucky, just goes out of play. Trying to test the keeper, Alberto, at his near post, but not to be beaten. Nebraska taking a leaf out of Hampton and Richmond's book and trying to play it short out from the back. And it's worked well for them. Thought that was going to reach 665, but defended well and marshalled back to the goalkeeper. And again, tackles flying in that middle third. But There's a man in the box. Can they get the cross in? No. Player's gone down. No appeals for a penalty. Now Hampton and Richmond have won it back. And again, neither team either to take advantage of the space in behind. Here they come again. Hampton and Richmond not taking no for an answer as they search for the first goal in today's game. But it's Nebraska coming forward now. It's 2v1. It's 3v1. Here we go. Defended well. Oh, and it's been sent wide by 322. Poor effort, you have to say. And Hampton and Richmond spared their blushes. Will King lives to survive another day. Sensational there in his own half of the pitch, setting the Beavers on their way forwards. Just couldn't quite make it count with that final pass. Kept in play there. Not that time though. Great tackle. So another throw-in for Nebraska halfway through the second period. Still 0-0. There'll be consecutive throw-ins. It already looks like more changes are lined up for both managers. Great clearance. And the Beavers pushing forward, 4 of them sprinting to put pressure on the last man, but he deals with it expertly. As coolly and calmly as Hampton and Richmond's own Louis Fernandez would do. Will King's got his team defending deep now on the edge of their own 13-yard box. Jack King, the goalkeeper, offers himself as an easy option for the thrower. He decides not to take it, and that actually might not have been the best decision. Oh, what a save from Jack King that is. Not 5 yards out. Spreads himself big and nearly sets Hampton and Richmond in on their own counter-attack, and actually he might well have done. Keeps it in play. Needs some support in the box. Doesn't get any. Easy for the Nebraskan keeper, Alberto, to come and claim. Constant pressure there from the forwards. Nebraska just about get out, although having said that, they do a good job in the end. And another long ball forwards, and Hampton and Richmond caught napping at the back. In on goal. Shot. And there is the first goal of the day. It is Nebraska who take the lead with a fine strike, winning it back in their own third. From back to front very quickly. It's number 322 who opens the scoring here at Beverly Stadium. Hampton and Richmond 0, Nebraska 1. England 0, the United States 1. We're not happy about that. We think it's time. Will King's not looking happy. We think it's time for him to go. Another strike. And now they're peppering the box. Will King's got to do something. William King, you're embarrassing your country. These boys don't deserve this. They're better than that. They're better than what you're putting out. Now it looks like he's getting into a bit of back and forth with his own players now. They're not having it. They're not listening to him anymore. It's mutiny. It's mutiny at the Bev. Here they come. They're going to try and do their own thing. Brilliant run down to the corner flag. Keeps it in. Twisting and turning. Opening up some space for himself. Goes back to the byline and then just, with the final ball, can't quite deliver it. And now Will King, in desperation, makes some more changes. You'd probably have to say he's got about 10 minutes to save his job. For the purposes... Oh, here we go. Hampton and Richmond with a chance to equalise. Oh, just played wide. Great work from the Hampton and Richmond forward. Couldn't keep it quite on target. Brilliant chance to get this game squared up. Nebraska unfazed by that mistake. Play it short and this time play it out well. Here they come again, and Hampton and Richmond again lacking numbers at the back. Another shot blocked. Another one coming, and this time a great save by Jack King. Keeps hold of it at the first attempt. And he was just looking for that 1-2 to get in behind. Nobody was quite on the same wavelength as him. Great defending from Hampton and Richmond, defending in numbers, defending as a team. And we've got a player down here. Injury. And the physio is on the pitch. Thank you very much to everybody who is tuning in this afternoon. And anybody listening on repeat after the event. If you are new to Hampton and Richmond, please do make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can watch all of our highlights and anything else we're getting up to. You can also follow our social media handles at HamRichFC. And you can go to our website, www.hamrichfc.com. That's HAMRICHFC.com. Back underway. The player deemed fit to continue. Bombarding down this right-hand side. Cross comes in just out of play for another goal kick. Well, Will King's lost control of his back line a little bit there. Barking commands from the touchline. Well won back by Hampton and Richmond, and now into the box. And the keeper cleverly lets it roll out of play for a goal kick. They opt to go short again. Nebraska on the attack again. We haven't said that too often in the last couple of minutes. Hampton and Richmond have just steadied the ship slightly, but the visitors on the charge again. One back by his own touchline, cleared forward, intercepted. Some brilliant tackling and counter-tackling going on there. Here's Nebraska, who've come away with it on this occasion. Cross to the far post, and that's going to roll out of play for a goal kick to the Beavers. Just over 5 minutes left in this derby. Hampton and Richmond 0, Nebraska 1. They've won it back inside the box. Shot. Another fantastic save. Follow-up shot. Blocked. Another one. Save from Jack. Match performance from the Hampton. They may have conceded, but thanks to him, they haven't conceded more. Keeping Will King in his job for another week or so, maybe. Here's another shot. Oh, nearly. He nearly got his hands to that one. And that may well be that. A dark, dark day for William King. A man on the edge as he tries to console his goalkeeper. And actually, that is the end of the game. 25-minute half. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us on Beaver TV. We hope you do decide to stick around and stay in touch on all of our social medias. But for now, it finishes Hampton and Richmond 2. Oh, sorry, Hampton and Richmond 0, Nebraska 2.